What's up, everybody? I'm Chloe, the Shiba Inu again, or Ultra Rare Shiba Inu is what I meant to say. And today we are going to talk about another story. Now, before we get in, I bet you're all curious about where am I? I'm at my dad's office. The freak heat outside has knocked out our power at the house, so we're at my dad's office until the power gets turned back on. My sister is at home though. I'm with here with my parents. So yeah. So we'll explain what happened. So we're gonna be talking about my time in 2023, about being stabbed in the back by one of my former friends. You see, this happened a long time ago. When I was in elementary, I met a boy who was the guy that betrayed me. I'm not gonna tell you guys what his name is because it's personal, so I'm not gonna share any of their names. But he was known as my friend for a long time, and we've been inseparable. We've been friends ever since elementary until junior high. And I remember a good time. He, his brother, me, my sister, and my mom went to McDonald's. And his one kind thing that his brother did was giving me a refill, which I was really kind about, which was really nice of him. Because it's really nice to give people a refill, to be friendly. Well, and I also forgot to mention I'm doing this video with my Dewey plushie. I also got Huey and Louie. But we're having Dewey here today. So apparently, yeah. And then during middle school, we met again. But however, his personality started to change a little. He started to become a jerk to me, and he's been shushing me a lot. He even pushed me and teasing me and stuff. I really thought it was a friendly rivalry until I noticed it was nothing but bullying. I didn't even notice. That's when I noticed it in December of 2023. In 4th hour, he shoved the desk where I was at, and that's when he betrayed me. And then the teacher got really mad at him and kicked him out of the classroom. And then he suddenly switched classrooms with me from 2 of my classes, though, so he wouldn't bother me again. But ever since then, I was heartbroken about it. So the rest of the day, after the day was over, I was heartbroken, and my mom was really mad at my friend, or former friend. He's a backstabber. I really should have known that he was nothing but a filthy traitor. I should have noticed because I didn't pay attention about what he was doing. And another thing, my other friends were also really mad at him for betraying me. They didn't like how he didn't show respect to me. And then later, I think it was in 2024, one of my girls told my sister about it, and she promised to keep an eye out. You know, it's really good. I have other friends that care for me and stuff. It's really good though. I'm really mad at that kid for shushing me and bullying me. I should have known. Like, seriously, he was a jerk towards me. It made me so bad. I want to grab him. I just want to grab him. Yeah! Well, no, I shouldn't grab him. That's violence. But yeah, I was very hurt and stuff. And here's another thing. I know some of you didn't notice, though, but I know some of you did, because some of you saw that video, that black screen video I made. So this is a story that I'm going to tell for those who didn't hear about it. Yeah, that's something she had to do. For some of you who didn't hear it, this video is going to tell you guys about the whole story about how it happened. It's for those who didn't notice about and some who did. That is right, Dewey. That is so correct. If I were to also have a chance, I would have pulled out that song from Total Drama World Tour. It's called Boyfriend Kisser. But apparently, unlike that, I would be listening to that, and it would have been called Nothing But a Traitor, since I noticed that he was a traitor. He was nothing but a filthy traitor. I thought he was my friend, but then I just suddenly realized he was nothing but a jerk, and I am not going to forgive him. But one thing I was very happy about is that he wouldn't bother me again. But then a few days later and stuff, I think, or maybe like weeks, in lunch hour, he mocked me. Like, he used to sit at that same lunch table, and I wanted to avoid him. But however, he mocked me, and I was very upset about it. Whenever I'm picked on or betrayed or stabbed in the back like that, my parents would get easily mad, including my sister. Besides, my sister and my parents have a reason to be mad, because all siblings and parents have a reason to be mad at those who get bullied. Whenever I'm picked on, my mom has a right to be angry, because, people should not be harassing, because, boys are not meant to be harassing girls. No matter what. As what they say, anything that's contained harassment to a girl is not okay. Never okay. That's true. But yeah, seriously. I should have listened. I could have. If I were to have a chance, I could have listened to that song called "Boyfriend Kisser" from Total Drama World Tour. But it would be known as "Nothing But a Traitor." I really thought he was my friend, but then I realized he was a bully. But you know what I'm really glad about? He's not with me anymore in ninth grade. I'm really happy, and now I'm probably never going to see him again, which I'm really happy about. Have any of you guys ever been stabbed in the back before? If you have, you can let me know in the comment section. So anyways, that's my story about how my former friend betrayed me. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time in another video. And hopefully the power at my house will be turned back on soon.